Stuck in prison, did a bit, but I ain't changing a bit. Know how to ring. Doja, niggas in the way I fold them. Rich and Millie on the goldest. Bust down, yeah, it's frozen.
Alright, welcome back to Hot Topics TV, y'all. Y'all already know if the topic is hot, we're on it. Hit that subscribe button. Let's get right into this one. So, a rapper by the name of Rollie Bands out of the state of Florida, where I'm located, told his ops, if y'all want smoke, pull up. And they did pull up. He made a big mistake. I'm going to tell you why he made a big mistake, the way he said it. But before we get into all that, though, let me just say this. We are really living in new times. And this new generation, I don't know if they're slow. I don't know what. I have never seen so many people tell on themselves. You got guys doing crimes and then they go rap about it, about the exact crime they did and where they did it. Take, for instance, the dude that rapped about robbing ATMs. He was arrested along with his friends, caught dead in the act, robbing an ATM out of town. And his song says that's what he does. He robs ATMs out of town. These same people will look at you and tell you that you're a snitch, when all it is them telling on themselves. How clear is that? These rappers are actually getting on records and telling their enemies, their ops, where they're at and what kind of guns they have with them. That's like America going to war with Russia or China, and America giving all its secret to China. We have 4 nuclear warheads. We have 2 this. We have 5 of that. So the enemy can better prepare to attack. And they think it's all fun and games until something happens, like what happened to this Florida rapper called Rollie Bands. So the news says a rapper from Florida, Rollie Bands, was shot and killed after challenging his ops to meet him at his apartment. He wasn't living in no gated community. He hadn't made it yet. He wasn't living in a mansion in an exclusive part of town where you had to pass security and lots of cameras. He was still living a regular old life. And he was about to go back to his apartment. And he challenged his ops. Told them, meet me at my apartment. On Friday, Hillsborough County officers responded to a report of a man that was shot in a parking lot of IQ Apartments. The suspect fled before police arrived at the scene. The shooters were out, gone. So paradoxical, so funny. He was shot in a parking lot of IQ Apartments. Get it? Where was his IQ level? He called this on himself, sad to say. Rollie Bands was rushed to the hospital by some people that was around him. Don't know if it was his friends or neighbors or just some good Samaritans, but they rushed him to the hospital and he died at the hospital from those gunshot wounds. Investigators are currently looking into the incident and they believe that Rollie Bands knew his suspects. Of course he did. You don't talk to people you don't know. People you don't know don't follow you this close. He dropped his location. He even gave them a time frame of when he was going to be where he said he was going to be. So in order for them to have pulled up that quick, they must have been right on his ass. I don't know what he did. Sometimes in this world, you'll have enemies and you ain't even really done nothing. You could just be next in the city to blow. You could just be that cool ass dude that their girlfriend can't seem to stop winking her eyes at, or her face changes and she starts giggling every time she sees you, and it puts jealousy in a man's heart. I don't know. Maybe he banged somebody's girlfriend. Maybe this is about a girl. Maybe this is about a fight from junior high. I don't know. But his untimely death came just 5 minutes. According to this, his untimely death came just 5 minutes after he posted a video on social media calling his enemies bluff. Y'all ain't real. Y'all ain't bout it. The rapper challenged his opponents to pull up to his house. Unfortunately for him, they were just around the corner, and that 5 minutes was all they needed. Let's spin the block and see what he talking about, if he really out here like that. And he was. And he was not prepared. He said in these exact words, quote unquote, "A lot of these niggas know where I live at for real. I sleep in peace. If a nigga wants smoke, I'm at my crib in 5 minutes." That's what he posted on Instagram. A lot of niggas know where I live at for real. Big mistake. I sleep in peace. If a nigga wants smoke, he sleep in peace. Damn. That's prophetic. He sleeps in peace. He's saying he's not worried where he's at. He goes to bed comfortably. I sleep in peace. I ain't worried about y'all. Y'all can't do me nothing. You not doing me nothing. If you want smoke, pull up. You know where I'm at. You know where I live at. Matter of fact, I'll be there in 5 minutes. Heading to the house now. If a nigga wants smoke, I'm at the crib in 5 minutes. Well, today, somebody wanted smoke. Somebody wanted all the smoke he was given. And they showed up in 5 minutes. The Hillsborough County Police are asking for anyone who has any information on the shooting to contact their sheriff's office. An anonymous tip can also be made if you call Crime Stoppers of Tampa Bay. Sad, sad, sad. He won't be resting in peace in his apartment anymore like he says he sleeps in peace. He'll now be sleeping in a funeral home. And from there, he'll be probably sleeping in a grave if he's not cremated. It's that serious. See, the youngins got to start moving. I hear a lot of young people, soon as you try to give them some advice, old head don't know what he talking about. Old school. We're not listening to old school. It's a different time, old school. And what a lot of them don't understand is those who are older than you have been down those roads you're just now about to go down. They've seen these things. If they didn't go through it personally, somebody close to them have been through it. And they know what comes from it. So when they give you warnings and they try to teach you how to move and you ignore them, if you want to show me a young person that's heading for a whole lot of trouble, show me a young person that refuses to listen to elders. Facts. He's about to get in some trouble that he can't get himself out of, whether it be death or a lot of time in a penitentiary. Well, Rollie Bands, you called this one upon yourself, bruh. I don't know what you were going through today, what you felt like you needed to prove. If I were you and I'm blowing up in my city, I would have been looking to move to a secret location where less people knew exactly where I lived at. Or if you were really bout it like that, you should have been flexing with 2 firearms, 2 40 cals, one on the right, one on the left, and keep your head on a swivel at all times. This ain't the day and age where you invite your ops over. Back in the day, they didn't have all this technology. Nowadays, you drop your location and somebody is on you in a second. Nowadays, here's some lessons for you people who are listening. You take a picture and you show the front of your apartment buildings. Your ops can take that picture, put it into Google search, and locate your apartment building. So then all they have to do is just start circling your block, circling your building. Eventually, you're going to come out or go in. It's the same thing if you live in a house. You stand outside of your house or any building close to your house and you take a picture and you post it on social media. Your ops or your enemies can take that picture and use that one picture to locate you. So if you're really about that and you're doing all that, then I suggest you stay strapped up and get ready when it all comes down. Or try to avoid all that and hide where you stay. And stay away from calling people's bluff. Some people ain't got nothing going on for them. And they don't intend to have anything going on for them. Everybody has to serve their purpose in creation. And some people's purpose is just to cause mayhem and sorrow and murder, kill, rape, pillage, plunder, and die. Don't let them take you with them if that's not what you came to do. My condolences goes out to his family. He could have been somebody. He looked like he was heading somewhere with this rap stuff. But, of course, another brother life cut short over foolishness. I'm at the crib in 5 minutes. Y'all niggas know where I stay at. Who want smoke? Pull up. Damn. Hit that subscribe button. I'll catch you on the next video. It's Hot Topics TV. Y'all already know if the topic is hot, we're on it. I'm out. Peace.